Hello everyone, Dekzeh here, back with another narration for the CALLOUS Invitational. This is a winner's bracket matchup, a really exciting one between Altina and Ben Menafee, or just Mana, as I will be calling them. Both had really impressive round ones actually, so exciting matchup, jumping right into it. As we see a Zapdos lead from Altina and a fucking Alakazam from Mana? Why? Why in the world are you leading Alakazam here? What does that even tell me? What's going on? I don't even know. Like, I assume he has Encore, and then probably just 3 attacks, right? Something like that. And, like, probably a Lumberry. So I assume, like, Psychic, Fire Punch, HP Grass, Encore. Maybe just trying to force in Tyranitar and Trap Tyranitar, something like that. Something that you see people do with, like, Jinx at times. I don't even know. But, like, Little Alakazam probably some sort of special offense kind of thing, and Zapdos literally could be anything. We see Ice Punch, so there's that. We don't see Leftover, so probably a Lumberry, and we see Knockoff. So Mana just like happy to let Alakazam die to get some damage on Zapdos plus remove its leftovers. And then we see a Zapdos sub. So is this some form of like Baton Pass team by Mana here? I don't even know. I'm confused. Altina just happy to let the Zapdos die. Scared of letting Mana Baton Pass a sub. Follow up Starmanitar into Suicune. That's a lot of damage. So probably offensive Suicune. And like regular leftover Starmanitar, something like that. Big Hydro Pump crit on the Celebi here. And Suicune is faster, tries to push through damage. Ice Beam probably would kill here. So maybe you just go for that, or maybe you call a switch and go for the Hydro Pump. No, you don't go for the Hydro Pump. Just go for the Ice Beam, don't blame Mana there, playing it safe. I'm super curious about Mana's team here. Like, what's the point of the Alakazam there? As we see Suicune die, but not before giving some big damage, leaving some big damage on the Metagross. Calm Mind Jirachi. So yeah, it's some form of special offense with the Alakazam lead there. Jirachi is not gonna kill. Oh, it is because it crits. I was gonna say it's not gonna kill this Tyranitar, but it crits. So there is that. Dragon Dance Tyranitar would be a huge threat against those forms of special offense. And the best he can do is Thunderbolt. That's not great. I guess he was fishing for a para. Maybe he does have Psyche, but the para was his way out. As we see another Dragon Dance on the Switch Zapdos, this could very well be game over here. And Rock Slide connects, kills the Zapdos. The Jirachi is dead. What else does Mana has? Gengar? Gengar just dies to HP flying. There's no way he lives. Even a very bulky, it's +2. Yeah, he just dies. And I think we're gonna see, yeah, we see Mana forfeiting there. Wow. Like, this kind of teams is just so soft to Dragon Dance Salamence, and that's just what it is. Like, letting it set up twice. I don't know. I wonder, like, what was the Jirachi's moveset there? Because I think he could have stopped a +1 Salamence, but not a +2. And if he had Psychic, Psychic would have 2-hit killed. I think he was trying to go for the Thunderbolt para there. I don't know, maybe it's like Calm Mind, HP Grass, Thunderbolt, Fire Punch. I could see that. Maybe it doesn't have Psychic. But that just makes the team, like, even weaker to Salamence. And, like, you just have to assume Mana's last here would be a Doug Trio, so that wouldn't help. So yeah, just a team that's very soft to Dragon Dance Salamence. You have the Suicune, you have maybe the Gengar if it leaves a hit at +1, which I don't think that it does, because a very offensive team, right? But yeah, 1-0 lead to Altina. Let's go to game 2. Still, Altina on the bottom, Tyranitar lead, Manaphy with the Blissey lead. Blissey lead usually tells me counter or sing. It doesn't have to be, but that's just like my first instinct. We see a Focus Punch on Skarmory. And is that Choice Band? Or is it just like regular on a YOLO Skarm? Just regular on a YOLO Skarm. Rock Slide won't kill. I'm guessing Mana is have to sacrifice his Skarmory for 1 layer here. And maybe follow up for Doug Trio. That's what I think will happen, right? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You trade your Skarmory for a Tyranitar and you get 1 layer up, but you give up some momentum. Claydol comes in, we see a Gengar switch. Nice Psychic there by Altina. Kinda expected. I wonder, like, Gengar could be Destiny Bone here, could be a lot of things. We just see both switching out into Blissey. It's time to get some Blissey moveset revealed, right? Sing? Toxic. I was expecting Sing, but Toxic is, like, whatever. Singing on the Clay there would have been so huge, by the way. Sing is just a dumb move. Rapid Spin gets rid of the spike, so the Skarmory trade doesn't look as good right now, but the Clay is near dead, and that could be important if there's like a Dragon Nest or Anytar in the back. Nice Thunderbolt. So it's both being Toxic soft boiled. Definitely not something Altina expected, and it caught the Skarmory really off guard there. So yeah, if there's like a physical sweeper in the back, with the Skarmory and Clay being weakened, is looking decent for mana, even though the Skarmory died for not much now that the spikes are gone. See a Wish into Skarmory, nice Thunderbolt call there. Skarmory is like getting healthier though, like this sequence heals Skarmory a little bit as long as it doesn't get crit. Thunderbolt on the Clay though, threatens to explode here. Important turn, just switches out. I guess just scouting what mana does and sees the Jirachi, so that would have absorbed an explosion just fine. Dynamic Punch Jirachi by mana. This series has been wild, and he gets the Confused Self hit. Yeah, wild. So just 25% there for that outcome. Now we see a miss, but another Confusion Self hit. If this one wants the Blissey, yeah, it does. That's just Dynamic Punch Jirachi. You're just flipping coins. And sometimes you get lucky. The upside with Dynamic Punch Jirachi though is that if you don't get lucky, you don't miss out on much, except against Thunderwave Blissey, which I'm not sure this is. It could be, but not necessarily. Claydol sacrifice there, so looking very good for mana, but there's a Jirachi, and Calm Mind Jirachi has just won games on the spot so many times this tournament. I don't think he does it here because there's like Doug Trio. Gengar tries to go for the Will-O-Wisp, meets the Paralyzed Charm. See a Jirachi on a Roar and reveals Mana's Last, which is a Salamence. Which is actually a huge threat here depending on the set. I think it would be physical in this team though, right? Hard to say. Fire Punch, Skarmory gets some spikes down. I just like mana to win at this point. Big Wish. Gengar comes out. If he doesn't get roared or do pact killed here, he gets healed. Big Thunderbolt damage there. Skarmory gets full parrots, so Gengar is healed. Wow. Yeah, I'm struggling to see a way out here for Altina. Because it's not like the Jirachi can pull off a miracle when Doug Trio exists, right? Will-O-Wisp miss is a good start. Thunderbolt, Para? No Para. Yeah, I guess like if that Para it would have been away. Explosion, that's Doug Trio range. Doug Trio kills. We have seen the Salamence use Fire Blast, so probably not a Dragon Dancer, which means mana could just sacrifice the Doug Trio and win. Yeah, I mean, you switch out because you don't want to risk the weird Dragon Dance, Fire Blast, Salamence, or whatever. But it's just over at this point, right? Blissey dice recruits? Oh, I guess it could. I guess Blissey could dice recruit. But it's gonna get the Wish? No, because it gets roared. Doug Trio comes out. I guess it's technically not over. Salamence can kill Jirachi, can kill Doug Trio. Blissey dies to a crit. I mean, yeah, you just go Blissey in. If you get crit here, you can get awkward, right? Let's see if Altina gets the crits. Brick Break, and that's not a crit, so Ice Beam just kills. And the series is now tied. Wow, interesting teams. Kinda curious about the entire Jirachi set, and yeah. I feel like Mana just had a huge advantage early on. The sequence with Skarmory trading for Tyranitar and getting a layer down was huge, even if it got spun right after, because it also got damage on Claydol and got it poisoned and low, so then it just eventually had to be sacrificed to the Blissey. And the Bolt Beam Toxic Blissey was like very annoying because Jirachi is the one answer, but there's a Dekzeh in the back, so a lot of interesting like little interactions there. that made this game what it was. Kind of wish I analyzed it more deeply, but I'm not gonna go back into that. Let's just go into game 3 here. Again, Altina in the bottom, Mana at the top. Vaporeon lead, I like that. Okay, so this is like the ideal Vaporeon matchup. This has to be sub-pass, otherwise you wouldn't lead it. I was just talking about in my last narration how Vaporeon is such in a good state right now, because there's so much Suicune, so much Jirachi, and Vaporeon can abuse those. Like, this could be a Roar Suicune, but even then, like, it's never gonna win, and you can, yeah, you see Toxic. I imagine it's sub-Toxic Baton Pass, Water Move, and I expect that set to be amazing here. You see Skarmory, see Hydro Pump, that's exactly what I thought it was. Thief Skarmory, wow. Okay, so that neuters the Vaporeon a little bit. We see Blissey not subbing there, kinda annoying, but it is what it is. You just Baton Pass into Camerupt. I love Altina's team already. I just love it. Is it that Choice Band? Is that a Choice Bender? HP Grass, I assume. Trying to catch the Suicune, I guess. And Fire Blast. Like, Gengar switching on Camerupt is always weird, because just by typing, Camerupt kinda walls Gengar. Nice explosion on the switch to Suicune there. Calling out the switch, and we see a Charizard onto Claydol. And is this a Belly Drummer? I was gonna say, if that was a Belly Drummer, I would have like just ended the narration. It's gonna Focus Punch on the Soft Boil spam here. And it gets a crit turn 1. So looking really good for Altina there. Fire Blast should to hit kill Claydol. Oh, it wouldn't. It would like nothing. But like Claydol only threatens with Explosion. Oh. I guess you didn't want to risk the Misk there, but it was like from the Fire Blast. Wait, I gotta pause this. So, on the turn before there, from the Fire Blast damage, you could tell HP Grass wouldn't kill. Like, I get not wanting to risk a Fire Blast miss, but at the same time, like, Claydol was obviously exploding. So, if you miss or if you don't kill with HP Grass, it's the exact same outcome. And if you hit the Fire Blast there, you just get another kill. And you keep your Charizard. And now we see a Slaking, so like, what the fuck is Altina's team? The Vaporeon, Camerupt, Charizard, Slaking? Like, what's going on here? The Skarmory is healthy, Shadow Ball here is like risky. Suicune is near dead, and what would be the last for Manaphy here? Like, probably Dugtrio, right? You have to imagine it's a Dugtrio. It could be like a Tyranitar or an Aerodactyl, but it's more likely a Dugtrio. Could be a Jirachi. We have seen those 5+ Jirachi in this tournament. But I'm gonna go with probably Dugtrio. And for Altina, I have no fucking idea. I imagine it's a Rock Resist. And like an offensive Rock Resist like Jirachi or End Paired or Offensive Paired or Metagross, something like that. See a Focus Punch on the Suicune Sacrifice, so that's fair. And Dugtrio comes in. That's a free Earthquake there. Yeah, that's a free kill. I wonder if you kill with Dugtrio here. I don't think you do, right? You probably want to kill with Gengar. No. Yeah. You do want to kill with Gengar. Because if you kill with Dugtrio there, then Salamence comes in for free. And that's very annoying. So the Slaking is dead. Vaporeon comes in. That's not like an amazing matchup. Vaporeon should win, but yeah, like that can happen. And you can get crit and you can get awkward. You see Thunderbolt has a lot of damage and a para. Hydro Pump misses again. So that Gengar is... Wow. Okay, we see a Metagross. That should force out the Gengar into Skarmory. There's no way this like makes, right? Could be like an Agility Metagross. Oh, it is an Agility. Does this Skarmory have Roar? It does, okay. But like, what now? You just Dragon Dance and you get roared. This is like such an awkward situation because I feel like if Skarmory ever dies, Gengar comes in. You wanna like kill Skarmory with Salamence? You just want Salamence to die so you can set up an Agility and win, right? I mean, Gengar probably has Fire Punch, but that wouldn't kill. I think it's so I think Metagross just wins this endgame eventually, right? Or maybe even the Salamence if he can Dragon Dance. Like, it literally depends on how this goes. Because, like, how do you kill this Metagross here? Yeah, I mean, this is fine, but you just agility here. And if you don't miss your moves, it should be over. I mean, I guess Gengar lives, but does he have Ice Punch? Oh, this is gonna be close. He doesn't have Fire Punch, so he must have Ice Punch. He could have Will-O-Wisp and Explosion. You see Will-O-Wisp, so he doesn't have Ice Punch and Dragon Dance. This is over. Wow, really, really close end game there. There was so many possibilities that I couldn't even cover all of them, but big win by Altina with the Slaking, Camerupt, Vaporeon, Charizard, Madness. Absolutely amazing. And this sends Mana to the losers bracket, which doesn't mean much. He could still make a very deep run from there. Great player, great series. Was really exciting. Like, what is this team by Altina though? Like, you have to assume this is a sub-pass Vaporeon. And like, passing to Camerupt seems huge. And then like Dragon Dance, Salamence, Charizard. Amazing stuff. I'm really glad I got to narrate this series. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back for more later. That's gonna be it from me today. And don't forget to follow CALLOUS. Goodbye.